morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. It is Friday, 9/8, 999. 2016 was awesome. 2 plus 1 plus 6 equals 9999. That day was amazing. Today is 9/8, 2023, and we are, if you sleep with a laptop near your bed and speakers on high volume and you have your tick strike on, you are awake because news came out about 20 minutes ago that China is expanding the iPhone ban to local governments and state owned firms. This came out after yesterday's announcement that they are going to be banning. Well, today, and I'm going to get to Apple in a minute, but here is a Morgan Stanley report that China's widening curbs on iPhone will at most impact Apple's revenue by 4%. That's according to Morgan Stanley, and that's not understanding what this iPhone ban is all about, because it's about a lot more than just a stupid fucking phone. So today, nothing, absolutely nothing on the table today. Nothing. Zero. Fed's bar speaks at 9 o'clock. He might as well fart in a fucking PVC pipe pointed out a fucking window. Nothing today. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Yesterday had that big gap down, 30 points, 31 points, 27-point boring as hell range, and we closed above the open. We closed above the open, having come down and dipped below it fractionally early in the morning. Still closed red. Red count doesn't matter. This isn't a Monday through Friday. We started the week on Tuesday. Red count in a row does not matter. Does not matter. We're down 1.75% for the week. Range is getting really small. But as I mentioned to you, having come down to our 50 retracement over on SPX 4438.28, that the full moon confirmation is beginning to show signs. It's not there yet, but it is very much beginning to show for that move in September that I've been prepping you for the greater part of 2 weeks already. So, where are we? Let's discuss this first and foremost with the VIX. The VIX is at the 50-day moving average. Yay! Means absolutely nothing. This is Friday today, okay? And I've changed my gap colors from red to gray only for this illustration so that you can see this, okay? I'm going to go back 30 days. And what you see here in red are Fridays. This is going back here to July 28th. Here is your big one here in August where we had the drop. Okay, remember August 4th, that was when we started the drop. You were having a VIX crush into the middle of the day, and then you got your spike. Here is your next Friday, the 11th, going on to the next one when we bottomed on the 18th. The last Friday over here on August 25, and this is last week's Friday. Again, the VIX, we'll bring it out a little bit further. 90-day, and we are going to, where's my paintings, where's my colors, or maybe they're too zoomed in, but anyway, yeah, okay, I'm starting here. I believe this is an FOMC day. Here we are back on July 14th, going here into July 28th, and right here, July 21. In other words, you get what we're trying to show you here is the VIX crushes on Fridays. Now, with the VIX crushing, doesn't necessarily mean that price is going to go higher on SPY or on SPX or on QQQ, but it does it does give you the clear visibility that today is not a day that you want to be focused on buying puts for today. It's an illustration for that, and that's all that we're on. Since it's Friday, I'm not going to waste your time too much. Over here on the SPX spreads, tight ranges did not touch the lower or upper safe edge yesterday, although we do still have that gap to be filled, and it was looking very nicely that we were going to be filling it. did not come down to minus 1%. I was a little bit concerned about that early in the morning, so I went back and tracked and seen we had not had back-to-back minus 1% days since May 24, which on May 24, after the market closed, was when NVIDIA invented the word AI, and we went plus 1% 2 days in a row. After that, broke into the 4200s properly. So anyway, history is history. Today, you're at 44.95, 44.06. I really don't see either one of these being threatened, let alone move towards. So just throw that out the window. But I will bring you on to this, which is kind of interesting, okay? Here we are with the QQQ. Now, Monday was just fucking dead. Or, sorry, Tuesday, dead. Dead. Absolutely dead. And then on these 2 days here, where we've now dropped from 10 points, right? 379, go back to Friday, okay? 380.83, where our top is, we've dropped down to 369 yesterday, dropped 11 points, 10 points. You've had a minus 1.4% and minus 1.5%. It's not, humongous. It's very, very controlled. Over on the dip here, we have hit the first and the second. Still waiting for the third, which was threatened, but has not been touched. So I will bring you in again. And the VX futures. Thank you very much, Board Fangy. I had not charted this, and I had not even considered that any of you would be trading this. But since you brought it to my attention yesterday, I will update my VX and have that up on my screen, because obviously with the VIX being so important, the VX being able to trade it over there on the futures, I will accommodate you and everybody else that wants to trade this. So I'll have that done this weekend. Apple. Okay. Going back here from, where are we? July 27th, right? Not on the all-time highs. But this gap that was unfilled, which I believe was from earnings, yes, it was from earnings. We almost completely filled it when we were making this move up to the upside. And this is a very clean ABC. Very, very clean. And now you look at this move down. Not only the down move, but the down with the aggressiveness that's within it, having been this big move down to back down to 178, 177. Apple, as big as it is in weight, did not make your big impact over on your QQQ. So I want to bring that to your attention of the way the video game works and how they rotate from one over into the other so that they can move money around. And then you get your days like you had 2 weeks ago when I went absolutely fucking crazy in that video, because it was the biggest down day of the year on the QQQ, which only went down 2.19%. But it was a bigger than 3% drop intraday because of the gap up that we had. So where it brings us to, and where my attention wants to continue to stay focused, is on the prep of the QQQ with September that we have now been involved with for a little bit greater than 3 weeks. I sent you out the "you can slowly start" email going back a little bit more than a week ago. Got cheaper, got cheaper, got cheaper. There's about a half a dozen of you that have reached out to me and have informed me that instead of adding to the same strikes, you've been adding better strikes and even buying bigger positions with bigger dates further out. The move down as of now looks very clean as a 1, 2, 3. This is our 4. Perfectly back to that 100 extension. And now we should be looking at our 5. And our 5 should take us down right to around 368. Big spot, 368. Almost came down to the 200 extension on our primary move last month. And here we are coming down very closely to that 368. So this should be the first move. Now, this could easily be our 1, 2. And here we are in the middle of structuring our big wave 3, which will be flushing well lower than where our August lows were, and targeting, like I've shared, My targets for September, if everything works out perfect, because there is a window for volatility, a window. Apple has opened that window. We need the other events or event to take place inside of this window, which is going to be closing next week with all of those major events that take place prior to quad witching OPEX. And then you have the FOMC meeting. 348, 347.78, 327. Now, it sounds like a big range. Our August of 2022 highs are 334. We have a gap, 336 to 331. I'm not focusing any attention at all down here on 327. I see how big it is. I see how important it is. But what I am expecting to see for now, getting more confirmation, and after that confirmation is confirmed with a break below 368 and then 368 again becoming resistance, I'd be looking for us to be heading down to that 347 level, right over here, right around the June lows. After that, you got a double bottom here, June 1, June 8, more or less, right down to that area. And I would be sufficiently happy with the way the charts look at that being it. It's completed, it's done, and then we go upward into the end of the year. So that's what I'm looking at for now. I know it's a little bit too much for you on a Friday, but I will remind you again, even though the market is open, and it's open 252 times every year, today is Friday. It's been a great week. Everybody that took those September 15th Apple 185 puts trade from a week ago, you're up better than 500%. Where are we here? So these are the 185s. All right, we're going back, what, 5 days? Yeah, something like that. There at 185, you jumped up here to 10. Again, on Apple, very much should see a revisit down to 173.88. And then you have a very big gap down here from wideness out way back on earnings from over here in May. Big gap. Look at the structure here. 1 or A, B, C down. Very easily could be looking for Apple to be coming down to around 165 as we progress into the month. So again, with the spread that's over there in the spread room, looking at a VIX crush, understand the emphasis is on the word risk. It's Friday. Enjoy yourselves, most importantly, because you only get to live once, and you gotta have a laugh.